No lockdown yet in the Chinese capital, but authorities have already shut dozens of subway stations to restrict movement. Some housing compounds there have also been closed off. Beijing has also extended current restrictions beyond the May Day holiday. The strict measures come even as Beijing reported just 51 new local infections. Nearby Zhengzhou is ordering several million residents in the city centre to remain in their residences after about a dozen local cases were recorded there. In contrast, the Chinese financial hub, that's at Shanghai, detected nearly 5,000 domestic infections today. About 60 were from outside quarantined areas. Shanghai is loosening more curbs amid the decline in cases. Olivia Xiong joins us live from Beijing. Olivia, authorities in Beijing tightening more curbs, trying to avoid what has happened in Shanghai, that sort of lockdown. How is that panning out where you are at in Beijing?
Well, Wei Su, we are not in a Shanghai-style lockdown, but given the number of measures that have been put in place over the Labor Day holiday, many residents here in Beijing have chosen to stay at home. And that looks likely to continue as authorities have just announced today that the restrictions that have been put in place during the Labor Day break, which ends today, will continue. And what this means is that gyms, entertainment venues will continue to remain closed. Dining in at restaurants will also continue to be suspended. Only takeaway and food delivery will be allowed. Now, today, authorities also announced that it was cancelling over 150 bus routes, as well as shutting over 60 subway stations, affecting about 15% of the network. And I'm just going to show you one of the affected stations that you see behind me. The camera is going to zoom in. You can see that the doors have been shuttered. People are not allowed to enter or exit, even though transfers can be made within the station. Now, this station is located, and many of the affected subway stations are located in the Chaoyang district, where the bulk of Beijing's cases have been found. And many hotels, shops, offices, residential compounds in this area, particularly where we are here in the business district of the zone, have been placed under some form of lockdown. Now, going into tomorrow, people who are working in this area have been told that they will need to work from home. And people that I've spoken to say that yes, this has brought inconveniences, but they do understand as well because they feel that the situation right now is severe. Have a listen.
就是多多少少会有点影响，因为就是上班到时候来回走不方便也是，然后就是住的地方比较远，这样不太方便，因为打车啥的也不太方便，这种肯定会人会多。
我去拿办公的东西，因为明天开始就居家了嘛，所以说今天人少，赶紧过来拿东西。
平时啊，一般我就坐公交、坐地铁，完了今天这地铁、公交一停呢，我们就走着或骑小黄车。这不刚小车都没找到，我是走过来的，走了2站地有。
Olivia, listening to that last lady speaking, there's a sense that she did not know what might have been happening, echoing what we have heard coming out of Shanghai on social media. Do you have a sense that in Beijing, they have a better grip on the situation, that they have an overall plan, as opposed to just reacting to things as and when they happen?
Well, overall, Beijing authorities are saying that they are going to be sticking to the zero COVID policy because they are saying that the results so far have shown that this strategy works, even though they are saying that the transmission chain here in the Chinese capital has not been stopped yet. And so one of the strategies that it says it's pressing on with is mass testing. Today was the second straight day of mass testing. Tomorrow will be the third day of mass testing, and that's on top of 3 rounds of tests that the bulk of Beijing residents, 20 million people, have been through last week. And that's because officials say that they have been unable to uncover hidden community transmissions through these multiple screenings that are taking place. But officials have also announced adjustments in the quarantine requirements that are being cut for close contacts as well as overseas travelers into the Chinese capital.
And thanks for that. Olivia Xiong speaking to us there from Beijing.